Hi students, in this video I am explaining about sphere, important questions on sphere. Okay, first important question. In this, see here, two spheres of radii r1 and r2 cut orthogonally. Prove that the radius of the common circle is r1 r2 by square root of r1 square plus r2 square. Okay, first let the equation of sphere through common circle. Okay, first equation తీసుకోండి that let the equation of sphere through common circle is. What is the common circle? Already they given circle equation. Okay, now this is the circle equation, that is x square plus y square plus is equal to a square comma z is equal to b. This is let that equation, that is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2kz minus a square is equal to 0. First we have to let that this equation. Okay, now next let the equation of two spheres. Okay, now by using based on this equation, okay, based on this equation we have to write another two spheres. Okay, two equations of the sphere, that is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2k1z minus a square is equal to 0 and x square plus y square plus z square plus 2k2z minus a square is equal to 0. These two equations, that is 1 and 2 equations. Okay, now comparing these two equations means 1 and 2 equations with circle equation of the general equation of the sphere. Okay, now what is the general equation of the sphere? That is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2u1x plus 2v1y plus 2w1z is plus d1 is equal to 0. Okay, now next under x square plus y square plus z square 2u2x plus 2v2y plus 2w2z plus d2 is equal to 0. Okay, now compare these two equations with these equations. Okay, now already all of you understand. Compare to these equations, sorry, compare these equations with these equations. Okay, these equations respectively. Okay, now compare these equations. Here x coefficient is 0, y coefficient is also 0. Okay, now x coefficient is 0, y coefficient is also 0. Next 2w1 is equal to 2k1. Okay, yeah, already I write here. Please see here, 2w1 is equal to 2k1, that is, and w1 is equal to 2 both side 2 cancel cheste w1 is equal to k1. Okay, d1 is equal to, what is the d1 value? Minus a square. Okay, from equation 1 minus a square. Next, and 2w2, next equation. What is the second equation? This equation, compare this equation, compare to this equation. Here x coefficient is 0 and y coefficient is also 0. And the z coefficient, what is the z coefficient? 2w2 is equal to 2k2. Okay, now both sides 2 cancel, then w2 is equal to k2. d2 is equal to, what is the value? d2 is minus a square. Okay, now here therefore radius, first we have to find out radius. What is the radius formula? R is equal to square root of u square plus v square plus w square minus t. Okay, now uv is also here, uv is both are zeros, means w1 is equal to k square, w square means k1 square plus minus a square. Okay, d1 is the here in this formula minus t. Okay, now minus t means minus into minus plus a square. Okay, r1 is equal to square root of k1 square plus a square. R1 both sides squaring on both sides, that is r1 square is equal to k1 square plus a square. Okay, next what is the r2? Radius. Okay, now second equation, radius. Okay, r2 is equal to same, similarly square root of k2 square plus a square, squaring on both sides, r2 square is equal to k2 square plus a square. Since two spheres cut orthogonally. Okay, na, since two spheres, చూడండి ఇక్కడ క్వశ్చన్ ఏమన్నారు మనకి, టూ స్పియర్స్ ఆఫ్ రేడియై r1 అండ్ r2 చూడండి ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ r1 r2 ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసేసాము అండ్ కట్ ఆర్థోగనల్లీ అన్నారు. ఓకేనా, two spheres cut orthogonally means it is the formula is 2u1 u2 plus 2v1 v2 plus 2w1 w2 is equal to d1 plus d2. Okay, this is the formula for the two spheres cut orthogonally. Okay na, two spheres cut orthogonally. Next, Wait. Next. Here, see here. 2k1 k2 is equal to minus a square minus a square. Very good. Okay. 2u1 u2 plus 2v1 v2 plus 2w1 w2 is equal to d1 plus d2. Okay na? Actually u1 u2 is 0, v1 v2 0. Okay, w1 w2, that is 2k1 k2 is equal to what is that? d1 plus d2. d1 is the minus a square, d2 is the minus a square, d1 plus d2. Okay, 2k1 k2 is equal to minus 2a square. k1 k2 is equal to both sides 2 cancel, then k1 k2 is equal to minus a square. Okay, squaring on both sides, is k1 k1 square k2 square is equal to a power 4. Let us, this is equation 3. Okay, since actually r1, what is the r1 square? K1 square plus a square, and r2 square is the k2 square plus a square. Here k1 square raste, that is r1 square minus a square ostudi, k2 square is equal to r2 square minus a square ostudi. Okay, now from equation 3, okay, these two substitute in third equation. What is the third equation? K1 square into K2 square is equal to a power 4. What is the K1 square? R1 square minus a square, and K2 square R2 square minus a square is equal to a power 4. Okay, multiplication cheste r1 square into r2 square, r1 square r2 square minus a square r1 square minus a square r2 square plus minus into minus plus a power 4 is equal to a power 4. A power 4, a power 4 cancel, r1 square r2 square minus a square common this r1 plus r1 square plus r2 square is equal to 0. Okay, ఈ స్టెప్ ని ఈ సైడ్ తీసుకొస్తే దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఇక్కడ మైనస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ అటు సైడ్ వస్తే ప్లస్ వస్తుంది, దట్ ఈస్ r1 స్క్వేర్ r2 స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు a స్క్వేర్ ఇంటూ r1 స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ r2 స్క్వేర్. a స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు r1 స్క్వేర్ r2 స్క్వేర్ బై r1 స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ r2 స్క్వేర్. ఓకే, దేర్ ఫోర్ మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయమన్నారు? వాట్ ఈస్ ఇక్కడ ఏం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయమన్నారు? r1 r2 బై స్క్వేర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ r1 స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ r2 స్క్వేర్. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? Prove that the radius of the common circle అన్నారు. ఓకేనా, prove that the radius of the common circle is r1 అన్నారు. నెక్స్ట్ దట్ ఈస్ ద కామన్ radius. ఓకేనా, this is the a is the radius. ఓకేనా, a స్క్వేర్ ఇట్ సైడ్ తీసుకొస్తే ఏమొస్తుంది? స్క్వేర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ r1 స్క్వేర్ r2 స్క్వేర్ బై r1 స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ r2 స్క్వేర్. స్క్వేర్ ఉంది కాబట్టి స్క్వేర్ రూట్ క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోద్ది, r1 r2 బై స్క్వేర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ r1 స్క్వేర్ plus r2 square. Okay students, this is the very important question in this unit. Okay, please practice well. Thank you so much.